all right. Hey, loves. Yes, this reading is for my air signs. If you are an Aquarius, if you are a Gemini, or if you're a Libra, this reading is for you. I use the Power to Surrender cards. And on the fronts of the cards are things that you need to release. So, I'm trying to always help people elevate to be the best version of themselves. So each time that I'm shuffling, I'm setting the intentions to provide you with guidance and clarity on whatever message the universe wants you to hear at this time. There are 52 cards in the deck, so the spread that I lay is specifically for my air signs. Like I said, those are my Aquariuses, yes, my Geminis, and my Libras. If you are any one of those signs, please drop a little air sign, a little air emoji in the chat. Yes, drop it in the comments so I can see who you are and put your birthday. Let me see who is watching these readings and needing a little guidance and clarity. Go and put your birthday and then put a little air sign there for me too. So each time I'm shuffling, like I said, I'm setting the intention to provide you with guidance and clarity. And these readings are timeless, so of course you can watch it at any time as long as it resonates with you. Okay, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, shuffle the deck and cut the deck. All right, so let's see, air signs, what y'all got going on today. Let's see. So first card is your past card, anything from last week to the last 18 months, but it's also the foundation for the reading. So let's go ahead and see what it says. All right, so it says surrender to defensiveness. Defensiveness is just a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So a lot of times people feel like they just got to prove somebody that they're right. This is a defensive card where you don't have to do that. Say what you got to say, stand on it, mean it, and then just trust that the receiver of the message is going to receive it and understand. But also don't take it personal too, because we all have been in situations and conversations where like maybe our parents might have told us something was going to happen and we didn't get it later on until later on in life. So this is just saying you don't gotta defend. Say what you gotta say for your own benefit. A lot of times we don't realize holding stuff in, it to not hurt other people's feelings, but it ends up messing with us and hurting us. But this card is really saying just say what you gotta say. It's okay to say it, but don't be so defensive. Don't feel like you gotta prove something, because that is actually a sign of weakness. Just say it, stand on it, mean it, stand on that business, and then let it go. Trust that it's gonna work out. Okay, that's a past card. So something that you all already know, my air signs, my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquariuses. Yes, let go of that defensiveness. Let's see what else though. Okay. Oh, surrender your fear of intimacy. So it's saying you're ready to let love in compassionately, identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So yeah, you might have some blockages. You might have been in a relationship where you had to defend some stuff, and so now you're like, oh, I gotta just guard up. But you don't have to have that guard up. Release that guard. This is your present card right here, just saying it is time. Let that love in. And ultimately, I always tell my clients that it starts with self-love. Start loving on yourself first, so that you can articulate what it is that you need. Because who you are today, which is your present, is different from who you are in the past. So in the past, you might have to defend some stuff. But once you sit with self and you really know who you are, then you're not going to have to articulate that. And it's time for you to let some love in. Go ahead and explore what that looks like. But first, start with self. I will never advise you to just start looking for love and you don't have yourself all the way together. So once you understand what that looks like and who you are right now, then you'll understand who and how to articulate that to your potential partner. But it's letting go of the fear of intimacy. Yes, you might have been hurt in the past where you might have felt like you had to defend yourself. But right now, God is aligning everything for you to just open yourself up for love. Yes, open up that heart chakra, remove any kind of blockages. If you need some Reiki healing, yes, I am right here for you to heal yourself so that you can open up for these new possibilities of love, just letting love in. Because I understand when you've been betrayed, you've been hurt before, yes, you have that guard up. But this present card is saying, let go of that guard. Release it. Let love in. Let's look at the next card. Okay, yes, surrender to resentments. Yep, that'll happen sometimes. Sometimes we'll resent. We'll say, oh, what coulda, shoulda happened. Oh, I shoulda went. Nope. Everything on your journey happens as it should. Okay, so just trust it. Just trust that when you went through all those difficult times, those betrayals and everything, you should have learned your lesson. Now, because what can happen now, if you don't learn your lesson, then you'll end up repeating with a similar situation, a different person, but a similar situation. So let go of any resentment. So holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situation in your life. So yes, this card, this is your test card. It's anything from next week to the next 3 months, just saying, hey, you're gonna have to forgive some people. Yeah, I know it's tough, but you're gonna have to forgive somebody. Okay, so whoever it was that betrayed you, that hurt you, that got this guard up, forgive them, wish them well, trust that, yeah, they were healing too. Hurt people sometimes. We've heard that before, right? But love people, right? So make sure that you are pouring love into yourself so that you can have that love for your partner and so that you all can live in harmonious love, right? But ultimately, let go. Let go of whoever betrayed you, whoever hurt you in the past that got this guard up on your heart chakra presently. Oh, it's so heavy. Oh, it's so heavy right now. Yeah, they hurt you bad. But guess what? Guess what, my air signs? It's time to let that love in. But in order to let that love in, this is your test card. Anything from next week to the next 3 months, you're going to have to really just forgive. You don't necessarily have to forget it, but you got to forgive them because the forgiveness is for you. Not necessarily for them. They probably moving on with their life. Just being honest. They're moving on with their life. But at the same time, you still stuck. Got this guard right here. But yeah, trying to defend some of those things that you let that go. Because you're holding on to things that no longer serve you, people that no longer serve you, and you got this blockage up where you can't even be ready for the love that you deserve. So first, like I said, ultimately, you got to love self first. When you love self first, then you know how to articulate to your future partner, letting go of any past resentments and just trusting that, hey, I'm in this space now where I love myself and I know how to tell you how to love me. Okay? So air signs, yes, those are my Geminis, my Aquariuses, and my Libras. Yes, go ahead and drop that air sign, drop your birthday in the comments so that we know who you are, so that we know, hey, you're ready for love. You never know, you might find love in the comments. So go ahead. And if this message just resonate with you, then please go ahead and leave me a little tip or schedule a reading if you want to dig deeper into this. I do want to pull from my sacred geometry cards just to find a little bit of clarity on some of this information. Let's see. Okay. So this is the synergy card. Okay. So it says the frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions. Okay. That love right there. And results in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to new reality. Yeah, some of us are so stuck in so old, some of our old ways. And that's what that other card was saying as far as just surrendering to the fear of intimacy, because the synergy is going to allow everything to co-create, to collaborate, to work itself out so that you have new ways to love. So you don't let those old ways go. Yep. Out with the old, in with the new. And some things might not seem so obvious, but that's what we got to do, that shadow work where we can really tap in to who we are and what we need right now. Because what we needed in the past looks differently than what we need right now. So it's important, it's so important to release that so that you can have that union, that love, okay? And that you can have that new and exciting relationship that you deserve. But how are you going to know how to do it if you don't love yourself first? All right. So ultimately, okay, it's all about letting go of anything that has been blocking your heart, any past relationships. Trust that there were some lessons to be learned in those relationships. So as long as you learn the lesson, you are ready right now for intimacy. But if you ain't learned a lesson, yeah, my air signs, unfortunately, you're going to see that similar situation, just a different face. So I advise you to learn your lesson. Let that love in, but start with self first. All right, loves. Blessings to you, my air sign.